Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is about how I transformed my old wig into this Arnold inspired look. Okay, so I'm starting off with some apple cider vinegar along with some hot water. And I'm doing this step because I experimented on my wig and colored it without taking the necessary precautions. And as a result, I messed up my lace. Guys, anything that happens, I go on YouTube. I search for anything that I need, and about 80% of the time it works. And so I just ran into this video on YouTube with this lady using apple cider vinegar and hot water to remove the stains from her lace. And I was so surprised because this is so inexpensive, and I happen to have apple cider vinegar, so I am just trying it, hoping that it'll work. And yes, it did, guys. I just left it for about half an hour, and even when I just dipped it, I was already seeing the color leaving from the lace. Before I bleach my wig, I did my research on how to easily and effectively bleach it, and I came across the bleach water method. I'm using 40 volume developer and also basic white. And guys, I first saw this method on YouTube, and this is something that is now in, where people are basically using water to dilute the concoction that is being made. And I find that this is a very easier way, a very easier and inexpensive and a thorough way to bleach your hair. The part where I questioned though was how much basic white do I need to use and how much of the developer do I need to add. I was really just adding just adding as I go along and just using my discretion, adding everything until I feel like the consistency is right. Okay guys, this is where I messed up. I used room temperature water when I should have used hot water instead. So the process was much slower than I hoped it to be, because when you use the hot water, it allows the process to go much faster. So due to this, I had to wait a while before I could actually see a difference in the color of the wig. At this point, I'm just trying to mix everything, just trying to ensure that everything dissolves properly. And this is where the hot water would come in handy, as you don't want any clumps in your mixture, just because that can cause your wig to be looking pitchy patchy, and you don't want that. And what you see me doing here is just adding more of that basic white, just because I wasn't comfortable with the mixture. I think it was too watery and I think it wasn't strong enough, so I'm just adding more. And just to even that out, I'm also adding more of the developer. So now that I'm satisfied with how the mixture is and I've mixed everything out, I'm just adding my wig and I'm just ensuring that everything is soaked in. And of course, my gloves are on, so I'm just dipping. And what I'm about to do is comb through everything. So I'm starting from the ends. This step is crucial because you want to ensure that all the bleach is fully distributed throughout the wig. So you want to ensure that you brush everywhere. And also, I colored this wig before and I was really considering on how I would bleach it, because I originally did highlight. I really didn't want that highlighted look. I really wanted a flat look, and I was really worried about how it would turn out. I really didn't want this to be a flop, so and this time around I didn't want to experiment, so I was really looking forward to the end result, and I hope that I wasn't going to be disappointed. because you know the highlights are really lighter than the brown, and I was really hoping for a one color look, while on the other hand I did not want to leave my wig in the solution for hours, because you know that the longer you let your wig or your hair stay in the bleach, it'll eventually break the hair. So in this case, I occasionally just check to see where the process is at. So I covered the container, and after about 30 minutes I came back, and this is how it looks. I can say that I am satisfied with how it looks. It's giving pretty much honey blonde, and I really just wanted to get rid of that dark brown, and I'm satisfied with how it is. I also did my research on how to get a really good looking ginger color, and yes, I ran to YouTube, and this girl used Adore cinnamon and also Adore cajun spice. I wasn't able to get the cajun spice in the Adore brand. However, it still works because it really does the same thing. What I'm doing here is just adding some hot water because I'll be doing the watercolor method. And yes guys, I also learned this from YouTube. I am basically a beginner when it comes to laying and coloring wigs, so yes, I did my research on how to do things the easiest way. After I've added the colors, I'm just mixing everything, and then I dip my wig. It's the same process as before. I just dip my wig into the mixture and ensure that everything is soaked.
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
Guys, at this moment, I knew that I screwed up. Because imagine, I went through all of that with the apple cider vinegar and hot water, and I did not remember to protect my lace once again. At this moment, I was freaking out. I ran quickly for my freeze spray to spray the lace, hoping that it's not too late. Like, I literally watched videos on how to correct my mistakes, and I literally went and did the same thing. So at this point I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go with the flow. So at this point I'm just dipping and brushing through. When I was content with how fully drenched the hair was, I just washed the wig and let the conditioner sit in the wig for at least 15 minutes, and then I just rinsed it. Okay, let's not talk about the fact that I look like one of those prisoners or a little boy. Yes, so I washed my hair and braided it back. If you guys have been watching my YouTube videos, you would know that the last hairstyle that I had in was the goddess locks that was inspired by Bonet, Lisa Bonet. Yes, so I wanted to keep it in for about 3 months, but I took it out after 2 months and about 2 weeks. I just wanted a good shampoo. Yes, so what I did was add some got to be gel to my edges, and I'm just blow drying my hair on low heat, and I'm just brushing that in. Yes, so I just added my ball cap, and I'm using this one that's closest to my skin tone, and I'm just creating the little holes for my ears. So I'm using this powder to tint the ball cap a bit more so that it matches my skin tone. Then I'm gonna use my Got to Be Good free spray to hold the wig cap down. So yes, take this as an example and hold it closely so that it doesn't spray everywhere. And now I am just drying that area with my blow dryer. Now that it's dry, I'm going to cut off the excess ball cap and I'm going to try my best to follow my hairline. Now I'm just wiping off that excess free spray or stickiness or whatever it may be off my forehead with 99% alcohol, just to ensure that everything is clean properly. And guys, your ball cap doesn't have to be perfect at all. Yes, this is the hair, guys. I loved how it turned out, and I went ahead and hot combed it and blow it out off camera. Guys, I watched this video that Arnell Arman posted on her YouTube channel not recently, but I really wanted to achieve that look. At this moment, I'm just spraying the lace after I've added my foundation to the lace just to tint it. So I'm spraying the free spray so that it stays in place. I'm using the Bold Hold glue to lay my wig, and I'm just doing 2 layers. After the glue is dry, I'm going to lay my wig. Please take your time and do it in sections if you're not a pro. So I'm just doing it in sections. Because the lace is already cut off this wig, I am really trying to lay the wig the best as I can. Guys, please bear in mind that this wig is a old wig and it is worn out. And I'm just trying my best to just bring it back to life. So you'll definitely be seeing me trying to revive this wig. I'll be cutting the baby hairs some more, and there are some bald spots on the lace which I'm going to try to correct that as well. Okay, so at this point, I wasn't able to record after this. So what I did was I parted my hair and I plucked the part and added concealer to it. And then I added some soft curls. Then I just tied the lace down as I was getting ready for bed. Yes, so this is the next morning and this is how my hair is looking. And I just did my makeup and getting everything together because I was going out. I am so pleased with how it looks, especially the lace, because I was so worried. I just added some makeup to the lace at the front so that everything blends well. And let's talk about the color. Let's talk about the color. Okay. I am really impressed because you guys saw how the color was at first, and I was also worried about how it would turn out, but it's so cute. Like, look at that. If you randomly just pass me by on the street, like, you couldn't tell that this was an old wig because baby, stunning. And that's it, guys, for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, share, and also comment. Until next time.